Hey Megan, making a video today. Not sure if today's the day that I said I would make a video, but I decided to make a video because I am impatient and anxious because I got a call from Holiday Inn and I am going to set up an interview there soon. I've already begun the obsessive list of when they called and all these things, but I have to call back at like 5 because he's not in now, and I'm like, But anyways, random news, Kotora-san's on Netflix. What? Random. I'm gonna totally make Josh watch the first 5 minutes, because that's the best part, if you remember. So I'm really excited. It's not dubbed, but anyways. Okay, so anyways, I have a list from your video, so I'm gonna go down the list, and then talk about some things, and then watch more Gilmore Girls until 5, get my mind off things, and then call and be like, yay! I'm on season 5. I started October 1st, and I'm on season 5. That's too much. Oh my gosh. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, douche hat. You're wearing your douche hat. You're letting the whole world know, the internet. That's cool. And you mentioned tops, which I'm no longer at, sadly, because of reasons. But I have this new job opportunity, so I am okay. You mentioned closing, though, which involved a lot of cleaning, and yes, I actually volunteered to mop, because no one likes mopping, and I was like, I love mopping, and so it felt really nice and relaxing, but I'll be able to do that at Holiday Inn, so woo! I've never been around a horse, which we talked about before, because we were watching animal videos on YouTube at your house, cute ones, and we saw horse videos, and I was like, I've never been around a horse, and you were like, oh, a battleship, and I was like, oh, and you showed me a picture of his ton, and I was like, that's adorable. I'm sorry that he is no longer in your life, but I'm happy for him as well. But I would love to see some horses, so we should totally go. I don't know what to do, like I'm nervous, but yeah. Next, Sailor Moon. You watched it. You didn't say that in your video because it was after the video, but you texted me. New phone. Ooh. Ah. Antibacterial case. I still don't bring it in the bathroom now, just because that's dirty. Phones are disgusting. But this is antibacterial, but I don't believe it. I'm just not going to bring it into the bathroom. It's going to be a safe phone for everyone. Anyways, Sailor Moon. I'm glad you like it. It's so good. Is it on this weekend or next weekend? I don't know. I think next weekend. Either way, I'm really excited because Moon Princess is coming out. Anyways, oh yeah, when you were quiet and my parents, possibly my mom, I don't know, was walking by, I heard the footsteps. Awkward. I could never make videos with anyone home. You were a brave soul. Evil Within, you got farther. That's awesome. Still haven't watched anything about it. I don't know. It just, you described it as not being that good as well, like not loving it. And even the chainsaw guy, I'm like, you're clearly ripping off Resident Evil 4, which was terrifying, and it still is terrifying, but you just aren't. I don't know. I think if it was in first person, because when John was playing it, like all the camera angles were all messed up, and he was always like in the front, and it was just, I was like, it'd be so much better if it was first person, but there's so many survival horror games that are first person now, and it's all a thing. But anyways, I'm sure if I paid attention to the story, I'd like it more. I don't know about you, because you're actually playing it, and you actually get to deal with the mechanics and how to play and stuff. But anyways, I don't know. I don't know, man. You were reading from the dictionary. I really enjoyed it. I learned, what was it? I learned something. Lupa. Wolf and she wolf and prostitute. I really enjoyed that, like a lot. Um, and priest of Pan. Interesting. Does it mean the Greek god Pan, or does it referring to like bread? Because Pan is Japanese for bread, but that's Latin and Japanese, and I'm sure the Romans weren't really intuitively knowledgeable about Japan and their customs. Phone. Gotta check my phone. It's very important. Very important. It's an email. Woo. Anyways, oh my gosh. Oh, that's it. That's all you said. I'm like shaky. I hate work. Anyways, awesome video. I'm I'm glad you read from the dictionary. That was a very exciting moment in my life. Highlighted even. I downloaded it. Yeah. I watch it every day. Anyways, so my rant involves video games. Josh and I went on a video game buying spree. Just were weird. First game we got, I forget how it started. Oh yeah, he was watching Naruto on Hulu, and I was like, oh, I want to watch. And we watched like part of the tuning exam, and I was like, oh my god, I wonder if there are any new video games out. Because he loves fighting games, and I love Naruto. So we got the latest Naruto video game, which is called Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution, and it's not spoiling too anymore, but there's Mr. Toby. um, the dumb part about this game, something's broken. No, yeah, there's like a story mode, which is normal, but it's only 3 stories, which sucks for Josh, but it's amazing to me because it's 3 of the most depressing, tragic stories in the Naruto universe. It talks about Itachi and his past thing that happened. What's the other one? The story of the Akatsuki and like all of their meetings and stuff. That was kind of cool. Not as sad, but really cool. Um, and then stuff to do with Naruto's parents and things. It's just really good. It was a really good thing. Dumb game other than that though. But Neji's cool. Other game, we were like, fighting games are cool. Got Mortal Kombat. The complete edition, which is amazing, and got me obsessed with Mortal Kombat again for like 2 days. It was a really good time. That's it. Nothing to do with that. And then, oh wait, yeah, and then we saw this game. Wait, is this a whole nother thing? That was one Walmart thing. Then we went to GameStop because I wanted to pre-order Fantasy Life on the 3DS that came out 2 days ago. And it's pretty cool so far. Yoshitaka Amano art right there. Isn't that cool? Ooh, he's still getting paid. But it's really cool. You get to play as your own type of character and pick from like 12 classes, and it's cool. Um, so then we went to GameStop to pre-order that and Pokemon. We got Pokemon and the Gengar thing. Woo! But then we started looking at games there. So we got Fairy Tail Fights. Fairy Tail creatures, except it's rated M for all of the bloodshed and weaponry. It sucks. It was at $5, but man, awful. Anyways, we also got, let's see, Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Ooh. Never played or seen a Castlevania game. Josh apparently has played it before, other ones. This is cool, I guess. It's very God of War. Donnie Darko. Devil May Cry hack and slash battle system with a little Shadow of Colossus feeling to it. Just the world. I don't know. It's very weird. He talks like the guardian of the lake, and he's like a goat body thing. It's weird. But he's playing that kind of. He also bought Batman Arkham Origins for PS3. Don't mind the little thing. I tried. Um, this is cool. I watched him play a little bit of it. I don't know. And I was thinking, when he beats this, are you interested in buying this from him to have your complete collection of Batman games? Even though it's PS3 and you'll have Xbox 360, but still. Anyways, and then it was really confusing because we were done. We got the receipt, and on the receipt was a coupon: buy 2 used games, get 1 free. And we bought 3 used games, so we were like, oh, we can get 1 for free. And he was like, or you can pick out another one. And I was like, okay. And then Josh was like, okay, you pick out one, because all those 3 were for me pretty much. And I was like, oh, okay. I picked White Knight Chronicles. I don't know. It's like, experience the power of the White Knight. Ooh. And I was like, okay. I don't know. It was like $5. I need this. And I played it, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't know. It's weird, though. But it's not bad. Anyways, so that's that. I'm so shaky. I hate this. I hate this so much. So, games, money, living the dream. What else? I have a thing. Video games. Oh yeah, Gilmore Girls. This is 10 minutes already. Gilmore Girls. Okay, season 5. Not important though. Dean, Sam, Jared Padalecki is still in it. It's a complicated thing. He just got married and then meh, meh, meh. But he currently has Supernatural season 1 hair, which is the basic emo hair, which I love him in. And I was like, yay! And then he changes it in middle of season 2 for the split. And I'm like, oh, I hate your forehead. And it just stays. It's still there now. But I was like, that's weird, because when we first introduced to Jared Padalecki in Gilmore Girls, which is 2000, the year 2000, he had the split, and I was like, wait, what? Did he just change his hair? It's weird. But then in like season 5 or 4, whatever now is, he has the hair, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's gonna leave soon, because Supernatural's starting soon in his time. Anyways, there's an episode about Judas Iscariot, and it's amazing. So apparently in the town that they are in, they have festivals like all the time, and there's a festival where they dress each other up like famous paintings or sculptures, and it looks really realistic from a like distance, and like people look at it and it's really cool, and it does sounds really weird, but they did the Last Supper, and one of my favorite characters, Kirk, who's very weird and awesome, he was Jesus. And the troubadour, I don't know if you remember me talking about the musician in town. When another musician came, they got all like angry at each other. You probably don't remember that. But the troubadour came in and was like all nice and was like, oh, I'm happy to be part of this year. And Kirk was like, who are you supposed to be? And he was like, oh, I'm Judas. And the face that Jesus Kirk made was amazing, and there was tons of references the entire episode of like backstabber, and I know where you're going and stuff like that. It was amazing though. Very nice. 12 minutes already. Okay. Well, another thing, yeah. I watched a interview with Haley Joel Osment. Remember that guy? I do. Um Apparently, during AI, Artificial Intelligence, that movie, that was a good movie. Apparently they were going to have a robot be the boy, but the robot like didn't work or something, or it was just too much. So then they had Haley Joel Osment, and he was 12 at the time, and he wasn't supposed to have any body hair on his body because he's a robot. So they made him shave at age 12 when all the hair is starting to come in. So now he's super hairy because of it, and it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. Okay, last thing, which is really dumb, just like everything else I've said. But on my phone, I played a game, I forget what it's called. It's not, I don't play it anymore. I played it like for 5 minutes. But you have to pick your username, and I picked my username, and I wanted Negoism, because that's what I do. And apparently it was too vulgar, which I'm thinking was related to like the N-word. I'm like, it kind of could be like a slangy word for that, and I'm like, I don't want to be associated with that, so that's fine. So I tried fag, as in the Kindling, and it worked. So that was not vulgar or obscene enough for the game. So I am now fag on this one app that I'm never going to play again. I just thought that was a funny story. Anyways, so I'm going to go. I have an hour left, and then I'm going to call and get an interview and like cry, but be really happy, because like I went when I hurt my ankle. I was going downtown. Josh dropped me off at Holiday Inn so I could apply, because you have to go in there to fill out the like 3-page application. And I printed out a cover letter, resume, references in protective sheets, and I gave it to her. And I was like, yeah. And I was gonna go around and write down places to apply to for when I get home to apply online, and all these things. But right when I left Holiday Inn, there was like a stone and like a divot in the road, and I tripped. No one saw me, thankfully, because it was a very empty, barren location. But I tripped, and I was doomed for the rest of it. And I was like, I cannot walk, and I am just going to go to Wegmans, catch the bus. The bus didn't come for an hour and a half. Very angry. Anyways, but I talked to a woman. There was one woman sitting there, and I was like, "Hey, when's the bus coming?" And she was like, "Ah." And I was like, "Oh, yeah." But she works a Holiday Inn as the job that I applied for, which isn't called commercial in this Holiday Inn. It's called houseman, and I'm like, that's sexist because you're a female. But anyways, house person. I don't know. But they also mentioned laundry is hiring, and I'm like, I know laundry. That's so funny. So that was like a fate, destiny, kismet thing that happened where I met this girl from Holiday Inn, and then I caught the bus, and because I was so nervous that I didn't want to like announce where I want to get off, I got off at the hub. Explanation before 20 minutes comes. Typically I get off at the bottom of the hill, you know, the evil hill right before my complex. Evil hill, bottom. Yeah, the street with the wedding. I got married. That street, that hill. Um, the bus takes me there usually, and then I just walk up the hill. Didn't want to do that though, so I got off at the hub, which is like 30 minutes away walking distance, and I was like, I got this. My leg hurts so much, but I'm gonna do this. um, so I start walking, and then I get to the hill. I finally make it to the bottom of the hill, and I'm like almost home. Well, honking of the horns. And I see the bus come at the exact moment that I'm crossing. Like I could have easily have ridden the bus. I don't know. Like my anxiety is so dumb. I'm just like, oh, I can walk, and then I get there at the exact same moment. So dumb. Anyways, I will see you when I see you. Watch Once Upon a Time. Watch Gotham. I don't know what I'm saying. Watch things. You know the gist. I will see you later, and I will keep you posted if you want about Holiday Inn, because that's a thing that I'm very excited for. 17 minutes. Okay.